Hello, everybody. My name is Garlips. I'm a speedrunner slash streamer, horror streamer, variety streamer. I play a lot of rubbish as well. And let me introduce you to some very special rubbish today. We have Thunderbirds on PlayStation 2, developed by, I believe, Coyote Interactive. Um, Not sure about that. Need to check that on the box. But Thunderbirds, published by Blast. Blast are notorious for publishing a load of utter rubbish on the PlayStation 2, some on the Wii, some on the DS. They're a very interesting publishing company. They have a myriad of interesting titles that are of certain levels of quality that cannot be called the worst, but definitely ain't going to be on your top lists. This is Thunderbirds. I'm the only person currently running Thunderbirds. I've managed to, through a series of peer pressure and bullying, managed to make one of my friends play Thunderbirds, and he has intimated he may try for a run at some point. That's Mr. Matt Internet. Shout outs to Mr. Matt Internet. He's a good friend. And a good sport, because he put himself through this game, and this game is bad. Hopefully, if everything goes correctly, you should see what looks like a textbook perfect run. But Thunderbirds can go very badly very quickly, and mistakes have a habit of compacting upon each other and getting worse and making more mistakes happen. So you can see there the sum of best is 1:29:16. That's actually lower than my world record of 1:31. So today, hopefully, I'm going to beat that and get a new world record, and this will serve as a world record video. But it's also a video for speedrun consideration for marathons. So I'm hoping that you are watching this because you are a speedrun marathon organizer and you are looking at this game as a potential pick for your marathon event. And I hope you pick it, because I can talk a lot of bollocks for at least 2 hours, and it's quite bad a game. So you can kind of put it in your awful block, your rubbish games, or indeed, if you're talking about games that not many people run, I'm the only current runner of this game. So there you go. Right, we'll put the music up and accept the changes. Right, we're going to start the second that I choose training. So 3, 2, 1, go. And the run begins. So, Thunderbirds, you can control 4 Thunderbirds, but really only 2 of them count. Thunderbird 1 and Thunderbird 2. So, this is the help window. We need to press triangle to make the help window never show up again. And then we're going to be asked to land on these pads. So, Thunderbird 1, this is Thunderbird 1, can land on pads. That's literally all it can do. Sometimes you have to land on pads just because. Sometimes you have to land on pads and then do what's called, well, I call an Asteroids minigame. It's basically like the game Asteroids from way back in the day. And you play as Thunderbird 5. That's all that Thunderbird 1 does. It can also shoot drones, but so can Thunderbird 2. Thunderbird 2's job is to pick things up and put things down. And you will be playing, I would say, a majority of the game as Thunderbird 2. I'm switching now to Thunderbird 2 because I know the next objective involves picking up these things. So, Thunderbird 2 has a grapple hook that can be used to pick things up, like so. And then you have to carry them across the map, usually, to a different objective, and drop them down in a circle. The problem comes with the fact that there is a lot of elevation of ground. Like, there are hills and mountains and sometimes even buildings and things that can get in the way of whatever it is you're carrying. And if that happens, stuff gets destroyed, stuff breaks, and you've got to go back and pick it up again. Now, this game is, like, the hardest part of this game is the timers, which is ironic for a speedrun, right? Because we're against the clock the whole time. But in this game, these timers, these time limits for these objectives, some of them are very cruel. You've got to be perfect, or near to perfect. Which is really mean, because this is a children's game, okay? This is a game for children. I'm a child, I'm playing this game right now. And as such, it's kind of, I don't know if the developer was just angry, or maybe just cavalier in his attitude, like, I'm the best, I am SHIT hot at this game, I'm going to put the time limit 10 seconds lower than what it should be. So you will find sometimes I'm going to be right to the wire with the timers, but it should hopefully be okay. Usually there is enough room for, like, one major error, but you know, sometimes 2 errors happen, and then what are you going to do? So, you can see here I've got one more barrel to carry. I'll explain the live system. So you can see in the top left, I've got a little picture, and next to the picture is 3 lives. That is technically 4 lives, because if you lose all 3 of those lives, you still have like an extra life that doesn't get counted, but that means you're on your last life. And if you lose all of your lives in the level, you have to start the level over again. Which is, well, it's not a death sentence for a marathon, but it is a death sentence for a world record. Because my current world record run has no deaths. Or, well, no, it has deaths, but it doesn't have game over. That would be called a game over when you lose all your lives. Every level has 1 extra life on it, so if you are running low, you can switch. That is possible. Right, we're just going to land on here, and this will be the asteroids section. You see Thunderbird 5 taking off, Thunderbird 3 taking off there. Right, so these sections are deadly. Get used to the firing sound effect, you will hear it a lot. Basically, if you get touched by anything, you lose health, and it's very dangerous. The asteroids provide power-up, though, so you can see here I broke that. That gave me some fuel. There are 3 types of power-up in this... Well, if you're not counting lives, there are 3 types of power-up in this game. Fuel, which is the bottom health bar in the bottom left. Health, which is that one there, the lightning bolt, and that's the top bar in the bottom right. And the third pickup is that little missile, and you can get up to 3 of those in each one of these stages. Right, so we're actually behind time right now. Oh dear. It's okay, we can make it up. So, that's the end of mission 1. So, on to the next level. So we start with Thunderbird 1, and we go to a pad in the west. I remember this level. Right, so we need to go north. There are 4 fuel pickups on every level, and 4 health pickups on every level, but only 1 life. And pretty much you've seen all the kinds of objectives you can do, either picking up or landing on pads. There is also a third objective, which is shooting drones. There are drones that appear in circles, and you have to deal with them. Right, this is the cows. We have to carry some cows now. These cows, you know, they're going to dangle on a rope here. It's very precarious. And you also need to be careful. There's a mountain, like, literally to my right. And if you run into the hill too much, you will lose your cow. You will have to go back. No one wants that. Least of all the cow. So... but yes, this is the majority of gameplay that you will see in Thunderbirds. The ships do not control that well. They have a large turning circle that you have to be really careful of. Come on. Every time you try to do that grapple mechanic, or you try to do the pad landing, there are these ferocious winds that start blowing at you, and they can send you all over the place. So the trick to the grappling is to try and get on top of your target and to become stationary just before you send out the grapple hook. That way, you ensure that you're going to be moving around as little as possible when the section starts, like that. It hasn't even got time to blow me around, because, well, I'm 1 step ahead of the wind. Just call me Wind Stepper. So, here comes the 3rd cow in this objective. Sometimes, the stuff you drop in circles can destroy the stuff you're carrying, so you do need to be really careful. Right, we've got 2 circles of drones now. Here's the first one. So, there's 1 drone, you can see it. Oh, no, there's only 1 drone in each circle, so we can move on to the next circle now. The number of drones you have to kill will always be divided equally amongst the circles that appear. So if you have 3 circles and 9 drones, that would mean 3 drones per circle. And there is no deviation in that regard, it's always the same. All of these objectives are always the same. I'm actually referring to a text file where I've written out each objective and roughly where on the map it is. Yes, I took the time to do that. I routed this game myself, so I am a little bit proud. It is my baby, so to speak. I created the page for it. You know, it's my thing. But I would love more people to play this game, so and to run it as well. So, you know, if you are watching this and you're like, I'm intrigued, just talk to your old pal Garlips. I'll hook you up, and you can begin playing Thunderbirds today. You know, how exciting is that? So we're going to head over here. There's a drone. Watch out, drones can fly into you, and they will take off a fair chunk of your health bar when they do. It's not such a problem in these early levels, but later on it becomes a real ball ache, so you want to watch out for that stuff. They can just appear on top of you, especially if you're checking the map, because right now I'm looking at the map to make sure I'm heading in the right direction, and you can actually do that, but then, you know, stuff kind of like, you don't see drones on the map, for instance, so kind of putting yourself in harm's way there. Right, this is the end of the level, I think. Yes! So we're actually up on time. This is pretty good. I must have had a bad level 2 on my world record run. The drones appeared pretty quickly, which probably helped. Right, third level. So this is Mayday. The first thing we need to do is fly north and do some barrels of water. Put some water on some fires. Clearly, we need a $1 million spaceship to make this happen. We couldn't possibly do it with helicopters or a fire truck. No. Gotta call International Rescue with their over-engineered giant green avocado to save the day. Yep, makes sense. It's a government write-off. They can write off the tax, you see. Ooh, right, so I came in hot there and I really shouldn't have. That's okay. This objective, time-wise, is really not a problem. And there's nothing around here that you can accidentally break your water on. The other cool thing about those circles that you're trying to drop the thing on is the second you hit the circle and you're pressing X, you will drop it. And nothing can interrupt that. So you kind of want to be approaching those circles, hammering X, because that way you will, the second you're on top of the circle, you will drop it, like that. And then you can turn around and you can go back. I feel good about today. I feel like today is going to be the new world record. Right, okay. I recently did this game at Marathon for the first time recently, and that was great fun. Me and Mr. Matt Internet, who I mentioned earlier, we had a grand old time doing some jokes and japes. It was great fun. You can probably find the VOD for that online. It was Horrible Games, or Horrible Games. 2022 November, I guess. I don't know if they call it like spring and fall. Maybe it was the fall event. Maybe it was the winter event. I don't know. But yes, Horrible Games, Thunderbirds. You'll find it. I have faith in you. So we just got a couple more. The reason why I give those kind of like these things a wide berth is because they can sometimes destroy stuff, especially on other maps. But on this map, they seem to be fine. So, but like, if you play this game for any length of time, you will realize that you start giving things a wide berth just to make sure, because, you know, it'll be the one map where those things destroy something else, you know. And you don't want to be flying all the way across the map, waste 20-30 seconds getting a thing and carrying it to where it's got to go, only to drop it just before you get there. Right, what are we doing next? 2 pads, east and west. Right, well, we're closest to the east, so we'll go east first. There it is. I think we want to finish in the west anyway. So you have to use your thrusters here to kind of like make sure you don't just like bounce off the pads, you actually come to a stop. Right, off we go. I did some testing in this game. I found out that actually Thunderbird 2 and Thunderbird 1 go at exactly the same speed. So there's no benefit of picking one over the other. It just makes sense to be whichever one you need for the next kind of like objective. But sometimes, say if you've taken a few drone hits to your chassis, or whatever the hell you want to call it, you might want to switch to a different Thunderbird because they might have more health, for instance. Right, so there are 2 drones in one circle, it's in the southwest. So I will stay as Thunderbird 1, so I use Thunderbird 1's fuel and health to... Right, we got one. There's another one floating around here somewhere. Keeping an eye out for it. Don't see it. Unfortunately, these drones can appear anywhere in the circle. And sometimes they really are on the fringes of the thing. see, I'm not finding this one right now, so chances are it's already spawned. That was a waste of health. There we go. I got it. Didn't even see it, but I was just firing my missiles like crazy. So the next objective is this ship here. We need to carry both pieces of it. This can get destroyed on lots of stuff on the ground, so you really want to give everything a wide berth here. I tend to use the road. The road's clear. There's some more health there, which I don't need. I didn't need the last one that I picked up. But you can see here that Thunderbird 2's fuel is on its way down. Really, on these first few levels, you really don't have to worry about health or fuel. You should be good to go. You don't have to worry about replacing fuel, but definitely on the later levels, you will need to pick up a fuel pickup at some point. And you want to be kind of tactical about where and when you do that. You don't want to waste it. There we go. Right, then it's asteroids in the southeast with Thunderbird 1. So off we go. We are making good time, so this really stands me in good stead for improving the world records. We shall see how it goes, because I've still got to do this Thunderbird 3 section right now. So what we want is we want to get the power-ups with the missiles immediately, as soon as possible, because then we shoot stronger missiles, or rather more missiles get shot by us. So that was fuel. Yikes. Didn't like that. Right, that was power up, and I didn't get it. Shoot. Oh my god, my health. Right, we need help. That's help. Right, now we need power up. Right, we lost the power up, because every time you get even slightly knocked by a rock, you lose the power up. You lose a level of power up, so... but it's okay, we should be able to do this with one now. There we go. Cool, yeah, we are nearly 2 minutes up, that's insane. Right, so just wait for the mission to finish. Gotta ride this all the way. Gotta ride this all the way today. And boom, there it is. Right, on to the next mission. Mega Storm. Right, let me just scroll my notepad file down a bit. There we go. Right, so Mega Storm. It's this one. Wow, okay, so immediately I drove into a drone, which is not cool. But Thunderbird 1 should be okay. I don't use Thunderbird 1 that often in this mission, so it should be fine. Right, so first things first, we're going to land here. We've got another pad over here on this other oil rig that's on fire. I mean, to be fair, if an oil rig's on fire, yeah, maybe do call international rescue, okay? At that point, you know, you need the big guns. So, 5 barrels with Thunderbird 2 from the south to the north-northwest. So actually, it's back over on this rig. You can see these fire barrels. We need to pick these up and move them as Thunderbird 2. So, we want to be right on top of it so that we can start strong. That's it. Carefully out. Like I said, that turning circle can really be an issue on the oil rig because you have to kind of like make sure you don't hit the sides of the oil rig. Also, this is a map where definitely objects that you're carrying can destroy other objects. Maybe not on this objective, but definitely overall. I'm doing what's called a grapple boost there, which just kind of like moves you across the map slightly faster if you're going down. I actually forgot to do that grapple boost a lot on my world record run, so if I get a few grapple boosts in today, it should help overall. So you just initiate grapple, you float, and because you're going at a slightly faster speed, I did check it out, I did do the science, it is a slightly faster speed than just ordinary flying. Right, we're going to turn very carefully here because if you turn just a little bit, you cut off that turning circle, which is useful. You definitely want to make sure you use that on this level. Right, oh, I was very scared then it was going to hit that tower. Luckily, the flaming barrels don't destroy themselves. Oh, grapple boost. Wake up. Okay. Nope. Yikes. Just need to be a bit more on it today. Here we go. Grapple boost. Grapple boost. Oh, you love to see it. We got 3 in. Okay, then slight turn, and then off we go. What's next? 4 barrels from the northeast to the south. Right, I remember that objective. Boom. So, the barrels are up here somewhere. Here they are. We're going to move carefully across this island, making sure we don't hit anything. This also goes on the oil rig. But you need to be careful of those side bits. They're really very dangerous. Can't do grapple boost here, unfortunately, because boosting up the map just doesn't work. Because every time you do the grapple boost, it kind of like, it orients you to the south. So it doesn't really work north facing. Plus, you've got to do this turnaround thing that really kind of points you in the wrong direction. Okay, that's good. Right, we'll approach this one from the right as well. Again, there we go. Then we know the rest of the fires are on the left. So we'll approach from the left-hand side. And come on, there we go. I mean, there's water all over the place here. Surely it would be quicker to just dump some water from the sea on the fire. If only we had a Thunderbird that could, like, you know, open its insides and pull stuff up into the inside, like water. That would be really useful right now. No, we must carry barrels of water, fresh water that people could drink. Dummies. So we just kind of push down here. You can see here my fuel is not great, but it's okay. Here we go. Boom. Right, next objective is 4 drones, 2 per circle. We're going to switch to Thunderbird 1. South and the southeast. So I think there's one here. Ah, right, okay. We want to finish in the other circle. So we'll do this circle first. Right, looking for drones. Need 2 drones in this circle. There's one. There's the other one. Be careful because you can actually hit a drone that's outside of the circle and it won't count. So you really need to be careful that you're inside the circle and it's the one that you're supposed to be shooting. Drones don't just appear during these objectives, they can appear across the level in general. So you've really got to watch out. Where's this second drone? I've got a feeling it's going to be right over on the left then. Yeah, there it is. Right, now we have to find 3 life rafts. The first one's going to be around here. Where is it? Oh, in the circle. Okay. Yeah, there it is. We're going to have to pick these up in a second with Thunderbird 2. Where is it? There it is. It's always more south than I think it is. And then there's one just up here. Now, where we need to drop these is going to be really dangerous. You can destroy these rafts incredibly easy. I would say this is the first timer that is a real headache. If you miss once, you're kind of screwed. So, we're not going to miss. I'm going to go through this little gap here. And I'm going to put it far in the circle, as far as I dare put it. And we're going to go to the furthest one away, which is this one. We're not doing great for fuel, but we will be fine to the end of the level, honestly. We don't have to stress about it. Right, next we're going to grab this one. Now, I always take the extra time to just come in from that southern position. And the reason I do that is because I've had this destroyed far too many times. So I never go from the north or the west. It's dangerous. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, here's the third one. You can see here, time-wise, I was on top of what I needed to do. And it's still going to be tight, time-wise. So you can only imagine, if you make a mistake, you kind of have to try and deplete your shield so that you blow up, and then start the objective again. Right, here goes. Oh my goodness! There it was! I haven't got enough time to get it again, I don't think. I'll try my best, but I don't think I'm going to make it. No, I'm not going to make it. Okay. It's not the end of the world. But, see, that is just an example of how badly it can go. How quickly it can go badly. Right, okay, so we'll be starting this objective again. We're on a bit of the map that hates us, because we've got to go all the way down here to get to where we need to be. But we're going to start from the furthest one away. Can't believe I did that. It's so frustrating. Right. It might actually be better to try and finish with the one closest, because if you mess up the one closest, you've got another shot at it. Oh my god. I don't think I've got enough time to do this now. See what I mean? You see what I mean? It's so frustrating. Yeah, I haven't got enough time to do this. The clever play would be to just try and destroy myself on one of the fields, one of the mountains to the side. But I don't think there are many mountains on this level that you can actually destroy yourself on. Because it kind of stops you from going to the edges of the map. Yeah. Wow. Wow. So this is the flight of shame. You believe we're not even done with the... Well, no, this is the last objective in the level, so... Can I break myself on this? No, I cannot. Right, out of time. Tell me about it. I'm a speedrunner. I'm losing a minute 40 of gravy. Right, let's try again. You see, when you start the objective up there, because you've died, it really puts pressure on you, because you've got to waste a bunch of seconds flying to where you need to go to. Right, come in through the middle. What did I break it on? What did I break it on? Honestly. Right, I do not want to restart the level, because that will waste too much time. You'd have to do the whole level over again. But this is why I sometimes put extra time on the estimate for this game. And if you're looking at it and you're going, world record's an hour and a half, and he's put, what, I don't know, 1:45 on it. Please understand that sometimes this can happen. And you're like, no. Oh, I can hurt myself here. Here we go. Right. This is my last shot. Unless I go pick up the life in this level, but, honestly, at that point, I'll probably just stop recording and try again. Oh dear. Right, okay. Here we go. This is proof, though, that if something goes wrong, I can roll with it. So don't stress too much. If something goes wrong, we will persevere. That's what we will do. Okay. Right. In through the middle. I'm going to hammer X the second I can. Right, you can put the rafts on top of each other. Okay, that's good knowledge. Here we go. Oh, right, okay, the answer to that is just hammer X like crazy. And don't bother trying to fly into the circle. Right. Lesson learned. It's in my noggin now. Okay, we're a minute and a half up, but you know what? There is still enough time save in this run because of how poorly I've played it in the past. We could still pull ahead, so I'm not worried. Plus, it's a good demonstration of exactly how things can go wrong. Right, we're on to end of the line. So this level has got a couple of crazy objectives in it that are really, really hard. I make this game look easy. I've been told that by other people, so it's not just me sounding big-headed, okay? I make this game look like it's easy, but it really ain't. Yeah, you should play Thunderbirds. You should see for yourself exactly how difficult this is. Now, I messed this up the other day, and I had just enough time to go back again and get it. But we're going to aim for no messing up this time. We're just going to hit it straight on. Unfortunately, on this map especially, it seems that whatever you're carrying on Thunderbird 2's rope is so incredibly close to the ground that literally anything will destroy it, which is it's fun. It's very fun. Boom. Right, okay, that's objective 1. Then we have 6 drones, 2 per circle, southwest, southeast, and northeast. So southwest. Yeah, we want to finish in the northeast. And that's because the next objective, I've lovingly coined the term death plane. It's death plane. So you really want to make sure that with death plane you start in the northeast. I'm not going to say it's impossible if you don't, but it's hard. So there we go, that's the first 2 drones. Over to the next circle. It's annoying to have to constantly hammer this button, but and the sound is even more annoying. But trust me, sometimes you'll end up getting them by accident. Oh, there he is. There's the second one. All right. Okay. Well, it blew into us. Still counts. Although we need to be careful of our health now. Oh, and there's a health pickup. Nice. That's game design. So, going to be 2 drones over here. Where's the other one? Here it is. Cool. You'll notice I have 3 lives again, or rather 4 lives. Every time you start a new level, you'll have the big amount of lives. So there's no point picking up lives unless you really need them on that particular level. So this is Death Plane. It's because the mouth of this thing is very difficult to get through. And it's very, very finicky. It's like doing open heart surgery on a train. So, through here. There it is. And stick to the left, because some hills appear, and you don't want those to ruin your day. But then you also want to make sure, as you come down here, there are some glaciers. You definitely want to stay away from the glaciers. Okay. Here's the aircraft carrier. Boom. Cool. Okay, that's Death Plane. And we should have just enough time to pick up this other one. You've usually, if you start in the northeast, like I did, you've got enough time for maybe one screw up, I would say. Providing, you know, you regroup quickly. So, this aircraft carrier, by the way, has got little antennas on it, on the corners. And they're almost invisible. Like, I can't see them right now, but they are there. You can see them on the corners, maybe just. So, you need to be real careful. Right, so you can destroy the plane on the other plane. Wonderful. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to pull this back. Nope. I'm trying in vain, but it ain't gonna happen. Right, wonderful. Okay, cool. Great, wonderful, cool, great. So, I'm gonna fly straight to the northeast. Now I've not got my head start of being up there. We've got no room for error. I need to do it first time. And this, under marathon conditions, as you can imagine, becomes a real ordeal. So, we're just going to hope that it goes okay. Right, here we go. Follow this line out through the trough. There. Oh, that was a good death plane, if I do say so myself. Wow, fantastic death plane. Right, now we need to make sure we don't get hit on these ice things. That one always makes me nervous. Right, into the circle. There we go. Now we've left a little bit on the side of the right circle. I always like to approach it from the right because that's where there are the least antennas. It just makes sense. But, you know, everyone will have their own points of reference. If anyone ran this game. No one runs this game. It's just me. It's just me out here on my own, saving the world from terrorism. So maybe you could join me. Maybe we could fight terrorism together. That would be great. Right, there we go. That's death plane done. Right, now we have an asteroid section, and I think it's somewhere around here. The circle appears. Nope. It's over here. So, this is the other kind of asteroids thing you can have. It's a submarine underwater, and instead we're going to be fighting glaciers. So, it's Thunderbird 4. For all you Thunderbird 4 fans out there, we're going to shoot some glaciers. But we really want to shoot this weird mine thing. Wow, that was quick. So sometimes the physics on this section is really wonky, and stuff can just like touch you and keep touching you, and in doing that, you die immediately. So it's always good. Right, we need a power up. There we go. Right, we got the first power up. Now we'll try for the second one. It will always. No, there it goes, and I got it back again. So the way it works is it'll always cycle through those 3 power-ups. Fuel, health, and then missiles. Yikes. I'm not actually shooting at the fucking thing I need to be shooting at, so let me try and do that, shall I? Oh my goodness, leave me alone! Stop bullying me! The hopes is that when you've destroyed most of the icebergs, you don't have to worry about stuff hitting you. But I think it does spawn more, because you might like need the power-ups. I think it just spawns more icebergs. So it's something you need to bear in mind. There it goes. Okay, so we're still going to finish this mission up, I think. Oh, wait, no, I've not finished this mission yet. I'm a dummy. Okay, right. Thunderbird 1. There's one circle in the center with 4 drones. I was like, oh, we're making good time. We're nowhere near the end of the mission yet. 2 planes? 3 planes? What's number 4? I managed to get 3 planes without seeing them. That was incredible. The game liked it so much it slowed down. There he is. Excellent. Right, now it's the 4 barrels. So I want to get a head start on one of these. There we go. I always go furthest away to closest. Just because logically that makes the most sense. It means if you screw up near the end, you've got a fighting chance of doing it. Right. We want to drop these barrels as far into the circle as we can. I think this is the final thing. No, there is another asteroid section. So we're not going to gain any time on this mission, unfortunately. Which sucks. Also didn't need that fuel, but never mind. Oh, come on. Here we go. I got it. Avoid anything like those big grain silo things. You don't want to be anywhere near those. Right. Don't want to risk making those barrels touch just in case they destroy each other. At some point, I need to do the science and work out exactly which objectives can break other objectives. But today is not that day. There's no time for science today. Oh my goodness. Seriously? Okay. Did not enjoy that. But I think we're sitting comfortable. Again, if you don't have the head start on that objective, it becomes a lot more time sensitive. But because we were kind of almost over one when we started the mission, or the objective, we did okay. We've got 45 seconds to play with. So, here we go. Boom! And then we have another asteroid section in the southeast by the aircraft carrier. I think it might be the same place as last time. I'm not sure, actually, so don't quote me on that. No, it isn't. It's slightly more to the east. Ow! Now, if I was at a marathon, I would probably have gone and picked up the life pickup on this level. Just as insurance. Because I've only got 2 lives left, and this section can be, you know, Trolley. There we go. That's it. That's what we wanted. Ow. Whoa! Excuse me. Big guy coming through. Right, you'll notice here that sometimes the barrels kind of like end up in these sections, like they're off one edge of the screen, but they're not so off that they come off the edge, the other side of the screen. They're kind of like in limbo, which can be very annoying. Right, that's the end of that level. We pulled it back. We are quite behind pace, but that's okay. Honestly, that's fine. Right, next level, Cosmic Capers. These levels get increasingly longer, by the way, so actually we're sort of like not even halfway through the run yet, even though we're on the last 3 levels, because that's how it works. Those last levels are just a pain in the backside, but it's okay, we'll be fine. Watch out for these skyscrapers. Oh no, I picked up the health. That's bad. We might have needed that health later, you see. It's not the end of the world, but I really would have liked to have left that health for later. Excuse me? Okay, that's never happened before. Interesting. Well, I get my chance at redemption, don't I? No health this time. I didn't know that could happen, legitimately. I've never seen that before. Okay, alright, fine. Well, today is a day for science, apparently. There we go. Right, as Thunderbird 2, we need to move these 5 sets of barrels here to the northwest. So, we'll get ready. Oh, and I managed to miss. Wonderful. Time on this is quite tight, so I kind of didn't want to miss, but okay. We'll be fine. But the time on this one can be quite tight. Because you've got to take them pretty much over halfway across the map. There are also drones in the way. The cannon will wreck things for you. I'm trying to get a couple if I can, but I don't think I am going to. Right. Next barrel. That was good. That was bad. Light turn. There we go. You cannot shoot missiles, by the way, while you are flying and carrying something. So you need to be very aware of that. Although I don't think... I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think that the thing that you're carrying gets destroyed. It could be. It could happen. But I think you survive with the thing, providing you know that you've got the health to survive a direct hit. It hits you and not the cargo, is what I'm trying to say. But again, don't quote me on that. We could try it right now, but I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna. Because it could happen by accident, and then we'll know. Alrighty, so that's 3 of 5. This one's a fairly tight one. I say this, most of them are fairly tight for some weird reason. This children's game. Oh no, that's bad news. That is bad news. I should be able to do it, but oh boy, it's going to be close. I don't like how close it's going to be. You'd think that the Thunderbirds would have developed some kind of boost button so I could go a bit blooming faster. Don't you? I think they should have developed one. Get brains on it. Alright, here we go. Need to grab it. Yeah, right, okay. Avoid that building at all costs. Right. It's going to be tight. But I'm going to do it. What was I worried about? No idea. Okay, right. Then we need asteroids in the southwest. So we'll keep going south. Watching out for drones along the way. Sometimes they like to make the drones spawn right next to the pads because, well, they're evil. Evil devs are evil. There we go. Right, this is our first asteroid section. We've got 2 in this level. Right, we're just going to carve a path for ourselves. Turn around and deal with everyone in the middle. Yeah, there we go. Power up. Love it. Whoop. No, lost my power up. That went rather well, actually. Right. Then northeast to center west, we've got 4 barrels with Thunderbird 2. Right. This is the one I usually end up hitting a drone somewhere around here, so there it is. I knew it. I was ready. I was prepared for you, my friend. Right, there is a health pickup on the way here. Oh, see? If it ain't one of you, it's to other, isn't it? My goodness. Okay. And I've also noticed, you know that health pickup I got while I was at the very start of the level when I was Thunderbird 1? It's still gone. It's not come back. I forgot to say, once you've picked up a health, any kind of pickup on this level, it's gone until you restart the level. And you know, dying isn't a restart. Craziness. So I can't even grab that health, which I really wish I had right now. That's bad. That's bad news. That might spell the end of this particular objective. I think there's time for one mess up. But again, don't quote me on that. only routed the game. Don't ask me. As Bono tried to warn us once. Wow. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna start the objective again. There's no chance. This is going swimmingly. Right, and I'm at the opposite corner of the map that I need. Great. Although, actually, I'm closer to these things, so this might be alright now. As Bono once tried to warn us from the pages of history, the famous singer, of course, famous for singing in the band U2, he warned us of elevation. He said the word elevation several times, and then went woo. We should have listened, really. We should have listened to the warnings of history. Fortunately, we did not, and elevation is our nemesis now. Oh, it's a stupid joke. So, let's grab some more water. Excuse me. Water. Water coming through. To be honest, this place looks like it needs water. Why would you build a city in the middle of the desert? Seems like a bit of a silly thing to do. Zoom. Right, so once we've done this, we have drones, then we have asteroids, then we have drones, and then we have some more barrels. Great. No new world record today, but that's okay. It seems like whenever I'm doing a speedrun marathon, for your consideration, it starts out absolutely fantastic, and then completely, like, degrades into, oh, I almost hit that white building then. Just degrades into, like, me messing it up, so. I'm not the world's best speedrunner, apart from this game, where I am the world's best speedrunner. But, you know, I can crack a lot of jokes. I'll bring along a friend who'll probably crack a lot of jokes as well. It'll be a good time. Fun will be had by all. And who knows, maybe I will get a world record on stream. It could happen. Right. 8 drones. 4 per circle. North, then center-west. Right, so we want to finish in the center-west. I got an early drone kill on that one, if you noticed. We'll come back for number 4. Because I think we need to be down there for a... Oh, God. Right, we're switching to Thunderbird 2. Simply because Thunderbird 1 doesn't have a lot of health right now. And we need Thunderbird 1's health so that it can land on the pad that we need it to land on. So, where's our last drone? Is it really going to be in that last circle? Oh no, I got it. Wow, okay, that's random. And that should have gone to Thunderbird 1. Ah! Nightmare. I think there's another health pickup down here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Right, we're just going to quickly grab that to make sure. Very nice. Down to our landing pad. For another game of asteroids. Would you believe it that I'm not very good at asteroids? It always makes me nervous. Cool. Okay. Let's do this. Right. Carve a path. And then turn around and deal with the rest. That tends to be the best kind of strategy here. Ow. Whoa! No, that's a bad zone to be in. The worst thing about power-ups is they do not stay on the screen. If they go off one side, they do not come back on the other side. They're gone. So just something to bear in mind. Ooh. There we go. We're gold. We're gold now. Boom. Right, and then 4 drones, 2 per circle, center and north. Center. Okay. More drones. Everyone's favorite. Oh, we got that one. Excellent. Okay, on to the next circle. We really don't need to worry about that life at all. And then we're going to grab this set of barrels the second it becomes available. We're even going to face the right direction and everything. It's gonna turn us around, but only a little bit. Because this is another one of these objectives that is just a little bit too tight for my liking. Right, come over this side of the mesa. Drop it. And our other one is over here. Pulling this one out can be quite difficult. It's what she said. Across here. I usually come the other side of this, whatever this is on the map. Yeah, those building things. Come around the other side of the mesa. Again, it's one that if you're on top of, you'll do grand. But if you're not, woe betide you. Right, that's the end of the level. We're on the last 2 levels now, everybody. Dam of Disaster. So, Dam of Disaster. Poof, this level. So, first things first, we need to drop at 3 pads. There's one on this bridge, which really must hamper the day-to-day operations of this bridge. I mean, driving... How do you drive around that? Got 2 more in the north. Then we have to ferry some cows. So it actually makes sense to go for this one first, because this one's further away. I usually always go for the other one next, but we'll be closer to the cows if we do it this way. Boom. Switch to Thunderbird 2. Off to the... Whoa, okay. I was right there, my dude. Why did you have to do that to me, huh? Right, here are the cows. Now, this level, very important. You have to make sure that you place these cows on the outside of this circle. After this objective, you do another objective, and then you have to do another objective with this circle. And the cows will destroy whatever you put in the circle, so you really want them on the very edge. You might think I'm joking, but I'm deadly serious. Wow, look at my health. We're going to have to find a health pickup in a moment. The next objective, actually, is an asteroids objective. So what we will do is, on the asteroids objectives, you have no timer. Okay? So you can actually make your way to the objective in your own time. The only time you're costing is, of course, the speed run. So what we will do is we'll go pick up some health during the gap where we go to the asteroids section. I say asteroids, in this level it's Thunderbird 4, so it's underwater. We have to fight some seaweed. Some particularly strong seaweed. Right on the edge. There it is. I always joke that this ends up looking like an elder council of cows, or a council, if you will. What japes. What bovine hilarity. But it does end up looking like the Elder Council of Cows, see? The Elder Council of Cows have convened in their semicircle and they are judging you. I put that one a little too far into the circle. That's unfortunate. Keep that fuel for later, don't need it right now. Oh, come on. There we go. Look at that wobble. Oh, what a wobble. Alright, put this one as far in as we can. Oh, should have gone further. Should have gone further. Right, now we need some health. Like, pronto. Now, I'm pretty sure there is some down here. Down this way. Where is it? There it is. Exactly where I said it would be. Okay. Asteroids time. See, it makes sense to just go for the thing that you have to shoot. The problem you'll have is you need the power-ups because the power-ups kind of just make it. Ooh, that was very dangerous. I need some help. There we go. The power-ups really do make this section much easier, which is why I've just lost them again. Great. Right, you now have the max pickups that you can get in terms of upgrades, firepower. Excellent. Right, from here we need to carry these things, so we wait for them to become available. Come on. And there it is. We're going to be able to grapple boost, by the way, all the way back to these, so providing it's a clear run, which it looks clear. I don't see any drones. But knowing this game, it'll probably spawn some in. Right, so careful dropping these in because they can destroy on the cows and stuff. It's really not pleasant. Right, there we go. Nice grapple boost. Nice grapple boost. Very nice. Okay. Next one. There is a fuel pickup just here. I'm probably going to pick it up on the last barrel. Right, this is dangerous. I should have put the cows further in. There we go. There's a drone just there by where the barrels are. I need to bear that in mind. You might have also seen briefly out of the corner of your eye the life pickup for this level. I don't actually need to pick it up right now because, well, it wouldn't do me any good because I've got the max number of lives. I've tested to see if you get 5 lives if you pick up an extra life while you've got 4, and the answer is no, you do not. So, something to bear in mind as well. Like I said, I've done a lot of science in this game. Lots of science. You can just call me brains, because the amount of science I've done is stupendous. But there is always more science to be done. So, like, does carrying a thing destroy the thing if you get hit by a drone? I don't think it does, but I need confirmation. Right. This is the last barrel, so we're going to grab the fuel on the way. Nice one. Right. The fuel is to the left a bit as we come up here. There it is. Nice. Right, make sure I don't F this up. There we go. Right, then it is asteroids in the northeast. Thank goodness you have infinite missiles in this game. If you did not, I would despair. I would cry. Manly tears of sadness. Right, here we go. Asteroid section number 2. There are 3 in this level. We're so lucky. Oh, that was lucky. We just destroyed it as it was coming in at us. Oh. Okay, we're at max firepower now. Just to grab this health. It's fuel. Now the objective here is to just make sure you're shooting the thing you're supposed to be shooting, but also look out for stray pieces of seaweed that might be incoming, because it's just easier to kind of rotate a little bit and take them out. See how quickly we do this when the errant pieces of seaweed are under control? My goodness, it just flies by. Oh, super close there, but we did it. Excellent. We're pulling it back a little bit on this level, gotta say. Right. Oh, switch Thunderbird. Right. 4 drones, 1 circle. Here they are. We switched to Thunderbird 1 so that Thunderbird 2 doesn't get hit by accident and lose health effectively. Number 3, where's number 4? Sometimes he's at the top of the circle. Sometimes he's at the far east of the circle. He's at the west today. Right. Then it's the barrels as Thunderbird 2. Here's the first barrel. This objective is crazy long because you've just got to fly backwards and forwards across the map loads of times. There aren't many things that you can destroy the barrels on in this level, so instead of go for like tricky barrel flying, they've just gone for like a massive span of the level, just like lots of objectives all over the place. You're going to fly backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. It's so that's how they challenge you instead. We're going to go straight past that one and get this one first, because this one is further away. So the logic is each time we have not as far to fly. Watch out for these Stonehenge-looking things around here. Beware, more drones will have spawned in on this objective probably. You can take out some drones outside of objectives, and it is helpful to do that. What did I break that on? That was the tiniest piece of hill. You saw that. That was the tiniest piece of hill. My goodness. Well, we might not have enough time to do this now, but what we will do is we will just persevere. So that's what you do. If I was running this at marathon, you can't just go, oh, restart. So, I mean, as Bono once warned me, elevation. I really should have been paying attention. Right, my hope is that by just grabbing these close ones, we save ourselves enough time for the further away ones. After this, we have an asteroid section, then it's the end of the level, so... Right, we appear to be good. Ooh. Whoa there, Nelly. Oh my god, come on. Right. Watch out for those drones there. Cheeky little buggers have spawned in while I'm trying to carry water. It's very important water. Okay, it needs to be over here. I mean, I wish someone had just sent the water where it was supposed to go. Looks like it's Muggins turn to make sure that it reaches its location. Right. I don't think I've got enough time to do this, honestly. It takes a long time to move across the map. We'll do some grapple boosts, that'll probably help. Okay. Oh, maybe this is doable. That's the most frustrating thing about it, is it looks like it's just doable. So I've got to try. No grapple boosting on our way up the map, unfortunately. I don't think it's doable. Yeah, it's not doable. I gave it the good old college try, though, as we say. We're gonna have to start we're gonna have to start the objective again. But it's okay. This is an example of what can go wrong. You know, it's great for a marathon to show you exactly how things can go pear-shaped. Luckily, because this map has got objectives all over it, no matter where we spawn in at the start of the map, we're going to be close to a barrel. So, as you can see, though, there's no room for error. So well, maybe you could destroy one of the closer barrels by accident and still have enough time, but these far enough away ones, no chance. Once it's destroyed, it's destroyed. So we need to watch out for the little hills all over the place. We are going to grapple boost though, because grapple boosting definitely does help get us across the map quicker. There it is. Lush green fields. Do you really need more water? Do you really need this water? Really? Okay. Grapple boost. There it is. And we go. It's this hill here on the left that makes me nervous now every time, so we're going to go around it. Right, you can grapple boost sideways, but it will push you southeast, right? So it's kind of worth it and it's not worth it. But it was enough that I could kind of course correct here. After this, we just have one more asteroids objective. Watching out for elevation. Thank you, Bono. Okay, grapple. That wasn't a fast grapple. Give me fast grapples. Thank you. There it is. We should be good now. Barring some kind of horrendous mistake. We should be good. The grapple boosting really does help. Usually I'm doing this one with not a lot of time left. But here I've got like a whole 50 seconds. So I really do need to remember the grapple boosting. It's definitely important. Right. Last asteroid section back in the northeast. Oh, grapple. Okay, we've got drone section instead. Because I'm a dummy. I forgot the drones. That's okay. Because the drone objectives, far and away in this game, have the most lenient time enforcement. You get loads of time. Right, we picked up the light even though there was literally no need. Oh well. We want to finish up here because this is where the final asteroid section is. Where are they? This one. Sometimes they just don't spawn in until you get to a certain point in the circle. Like so. And I think is it this side of the dam or is it over the edge again? Yeah, it is over the edge. Right. Well, I think, well, it depends on how this level goes, this asteroid section, but we might have even made some time up on this level, despite the errors, which is crazy. I put it down to very good asteroid sections, and, well, I guess, I don't know, just innate physical prowess and ability, which... IQ level genius. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's me that did it. I'm gonna grab that. Thank you very much. Pew pew pew. Oh, we got knocked again. It's kind of what you want to happen, right? Is to have the mine coming right at you, and that you manage to slow it down with gunfire, because when you do, it just kind of like, it keeps going towards you, but slowing down, so you just get loads of hits. It's really quite cool. Right, that's one done. Oh, that's two done. Excellent. Where's the third one? Here it is. Where is it? Where's the mine? Oh, we got it. We got it off screen. And no, we haven't saved any time, but we were almost on PB pace for that level, which is nice. About 20 seconds behind, roughly. Right, Temple of Doom. This is the last level. This level is a troll. It's massive, massive troll. There are so many drones on this level, it's not even funny. We're just hoping to take out a load on our way, if we can. But don't worry, more will spawn. More will spawn. This objective, all we need to do is just fly to a place and witness a thing. So I'm actually just going to take the time to maybe clear some of the drones out of the path. On our way. There it is. Beaming. Then we need to travel the barrels from the southeast. So we can do that next. Try and clear out some of the drones here, because there are loads of them. Like, loads of them. So many. Anyway, that'll do. Oh, hello! Where did you come from? Apart from the drone factory. Am I right? Okay, so we do these first. Woo! That was a bad grapple. So on this one, we want to finish in the northwest. So, like, the ones in the northwest last. So, we're going to go this way and do these first. See, it's worth just... Ooh. It's worth just sending out the missiles on this level, because you stop so many things that were about to blow your face up early. Right. So like I said, we want to finish in the northwest last. So we're going to do Rather than do the furthest away ones first, which is my usual MO, do the furthest away ones first. Last. I can do words. Right, need to watch my health a little bit. This level's got some really trolly objectives. This one is not too bad. I usually don't have trouble with this one. But oh boy, some of the ones coming up, they are fun. Capital F. There's one. Just try and take some drones out on the way if we can. It's always helpful. Okay, we want to finish up here because then we have to transfer some statues. See these tall statue things? We need to carry some of those. So. And there's not really much room for error, as you would imagine. I mean, you've seen these timers, you know what they're like. Cool. My good friend Mr. Matt Internet, who I mentioned earlier, he came up with a swag grab, which I'll show you in a minute. Oh, that was... Oh, I'm lucky that didn't kill me, to be honest. Right, drop it in as far as we can. I think there's some health here. Yeah, we need it. Oh, nice. Got a drone. Right, so he did the swag grab, which is where you kind of travel backwards and grab it. I'm going to try and do it for you here now. Witness the swag grab. Like that. Yeah. Kind of cool. It's nifty. I'm not sure if it saves any time. It probably doesn't, actually, but, you know, it looks cool, and that's kind of what's important sometimes in speedrunning. It isn't just about being fast. It's about being cool and being fast. Right. So you can see I'm putting these statues in the outer circle again, just to make sure that I save myself as much room as possible, because these statues can destroy the other statues. It's very possible. Okay, what do we do after this? Oh, we did the 2 boxes, right, so swag grab. I can grab the fuel on the way to the boxes, so that's what I'm going to do. See, I'm also managing the fact that my fuel bar is decreasing at a rapid rate. We've got lots of flying backwards and forwards on this level. Right, as you approach the circle, maybe just take an extra second. I'm going to grab this fuel, actually. We don't come back this way for any other objectives, so it makes sense to grab that fuel, actually. I should have done it after I did the last statue, but oh well. Swag grab. Oh, I missed it. A little bit too eager. I need to pay attention now, because I haven't really got time for a mess up here. Right, watch out for drones. I've managed to clear the path of some drones, but unfortunately more drones will spawn in because there are some drone objectives on this level that spawn in drones. So, here we go. Green circle. Boom. Now we have to pick up boxes over here. We have to pick up the 2 without skulls on them, which seems a bit... Oh, no. It's drones. It's drones. Right, let's do drones first, then. Remember, 4 drones. That means 2 in each circle. And I've got the 2 in this circle. There's 1. There's number 2. There we go. We'll speed on back over to where I thought the next objective was happening, because now it is the next objective. We'll switch to Thunderbird 2. Right, just need to pick up the 2 boxes that aren't skull and crossbone. Oh wow, okay. Whoa! Come on! Usually never have trouble with this one. Right, and then we need to drop them off. And you need to be real careful of drones around here. There'll be loads of them. I'm going to grab this help. Executive decision. Luckily I've cleared a lot of these drones, but, you know, more can always spawn in. There we go, second one. After this we have an asteroid section. Just here, on the edge of the water. Down we go. Now I've still got the potential here to save enough time to come under PB. Which is nuts. I just need to not mess up once, and I'll be fine. Although we do have 3 asteroid sections, so maybe not. I lost my power up. Oh, got it. Just got it. You can sometimes clip the very edge of it and pick it up, which is very nice. Right, we got five mines on this level. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. Try and break these big ones up, because they're the ones that just wreck me the second they appear on screen. Whoa! Slow down there, mister. Oh, it's just going left and right all over the screen. Wow. Also, by the way, now's probably a good time to mention that you can't hold down X and fire in these sections. Every single missile that you see me fire, I've had to press X for. So, just so you know, the struggle is real. Ow! He thought he was going to get me. Right, okay. Next is the boxes, which is over here. Out for new spawns of drones. So, here are the boxes. Every time people see the boxes for the first time, they're like, oh my god. But it isn't, it can be as bad as it looks, and it cannot be as bad as it looks. That's pretty bad. Right, there is some health just to my right. I am going to pick it up, because if you get 2 boxes, you die. Like, two skull and bone crossbones boxes, you die. So, we're going to grab this health. Where is it? There it is. Because time-wise, time is on our side for this objective. It is pressing, but it's not, like, impossibly hard. What's more important is that you play this game of Operation while the table is being, like, on top of one of those rodeo ball things. Because that is what it's like. There we go. Incision. Scalpel. Right. Oh, that's another explosive box. Can't do that again. Can you believe it? Last time I did this section at Marathon, I think I did it perfectly. Can't remember, but I think it was perfect. No skull and crossbone boxes. Right, Right, so we're not going to come under PB today. But you know what? That's fine. I just want to finish now. Oh, that was close. That was real close. That was almost over. Almost it. Right, here we go. This. Right. Time-wise, it looks a bit scary, but we should be fine. Just concentrate. Oh, again, that was very close. Because you move a bit while you start the grapple. So you really need to be sure you're kind of on target. Oh. So it all comes down to this. Oh, that was so nerve-wracking. Right, asteroids in the northwest. No, asteroids in the southeast. Grab some fuel. Health-wise, we should be okay. From this point on, once we're done with this asteroid section, we have another asteroid section with Thunderbird 1. Then we have to land on a pad, and that's it. That's the game. So, stressful, stressful, stressful. I think, yeah, this one we've got to destroy a submarine and 3 mines. Because why not? Why not? There we go. Now we need to power up. There we go. Excellent. Starting to make some inroads now. How did I... Oh, I must have destroyed a power-up that I didn't see. At the end of the day, you don't need the power-ups. They just help. Oh, come on. You mean I didn't kill that thing? So where is it? Where is the submarine? Let's play Where is the Submarine? There it is. Whew. Alright, switch to Thunderbird 1. It has more health. We need to go to the northwest for one more section of asteroids. They like to spawn drones here, so be careful. We're going to come in a little overestimate, which is, honestly, it's PB, world record. Which is fine. It's actually better than when I played it at Marathon. There we go, max power up. Yikes, okay. Boom. Now, all we got to do is fly to a pad and touchdown. But the problem is there are lots of drones next to that pad. They spawn in especially because, you know, troll developers. So even if we just take a few seconds destroying drones, it's fine. Rather that than get destroyed while trying to land on this pad, you know? Because there are quite a lot of drones with a flight path directly through the pad. It's troll developers. Excuse me, thank you. Right, here we go. And that's it. Landing complete. Now you just got to stay alive for a few seconds. Sometimes if I'm particularly scared, I fly off over here. Wait over here for the level to end. And that is time. Ta-da! I gold split the last level. That's quite nice. We did finish over, but that is very nice. I'll take that. That was Thunderbirds. It was an ordeal, but don't worry, we got through it together. It's a bad game. It's a very bad game, but it's also a hard game, you know? So it's bad and it's hard. Wonderful. What more could you want? If you want to run Thunderbirds, get in contact with me because that's the best way to do it. I will help you out. If you just want to maybe include Thunderbirds on your marathon, I promise you, you will get an hour and a half of great jokes, and I'll probably have Mr. Matt Internet on with me, depending on his schedule, or somebody of that ilk. So you'll have jokes and japes, but also you get a good run as well. It's a nice time. But it's over now. So thank you for watching, and please do consider this game for your marathon. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.